Hey Rock on Beer viewers, happy Homebrew Wednesday. I am back in the brew house. The actual main house has hot water again. You'll be happy to know that we got our hot water situation under control. And take a look at the driveway. Look at that. I can actually park my car in front of the house. It's been months and months. It's been a long time since I've been able to park the car out here due to work on the roof and the driveway. But amazing, right? Look at that. You can even pull in right off the street. It's great. Yeah, the driveway is back in business. It's yeah, we got the heating stuff all done. Well, not all done. We got a new water heater put in that's running off the hot water pipes from the city. So there's a few kinks that need to be worked out in it. We've still got a plumber coming in to do some stuff, but there's hot water again and heating and all that cool stuff. So no more. The Greenfather is back here in the brew house where it belongs. And I might actually be getting some brewing done this week. I know, amazing. Have some time off this week. My wife and I aren't planning on doing anything big for Thanksgiving, so I think I actually might brew a beer. I'm gonna brew the Brut IPA, the Brut IPA. And speaking of, I actually have a beer. I thought this was a good. Should drink a Brut IPA because I'm gonna talk about it for a second. This is Magic Rock Brewing. Yeah, this is their double dry hopped Brut IPA with lemon drop, mandarina, Bavaria, cryo, laurel, and citra. I really like this. I really like these black cans. I like the aesthetic of the black can. It's really slick looking, isn't it? Yeah. Anyway, just get some beer for the rest of this. It is freezing out here too, by the way. It has gotten very cold in Denmark. I mean, not as cold as it is over there. I know my mom sent me pictures this morning from Michigan that they got a pretty decent amount of snow on the ground. So, oh, it smells nice. Laurel and citra, lemon drop, and mandarina Bavaria. I mean, that's a lot of laurel. I heard about that. That was part of the brew tubers. Those guys over in the U.S. doing the. Didn't one of you guys do the laurel? I don't remember what it was. I don't remember. I watched a bunch of the videos like at work, but in the background, so I don't remember specifically what laurel should smell like. Yeah, it's got a nice kind of citrusy nose to it. Well, that tastes nice. Oh yeah, it's got that nice Brut IPA, really dry. I dig that, man. I'm kind of digging the really dry, the Brut IPA with the hops. That's why I'm fast tracking the beer. Oh, that's nice. It's just simply called Yeah. I don't know. Nice beer. I'm not going to do a beer review or anything. Just wanted to have a Brut IPA because that's what I'm going to brew on Thursday because I really want a nice lower dry hoppy beer, lower alcohol. I'm not going to make it crazy high alcohol. I think this one's, 6.5. I'm shooting for around 6, maybe slightly high 5. But yeah, anyway, it's cold. Yeah, Brut IPA on Thursday. Do it or die. Although I have some things to figure out before then. Yeah, getting back. It's cold. It has gotten very cold out here. What is it? It's getting close to 0. I've been trying with my fermentation fridge. Obviously, the fridge part isn't that great for when it's below 20 degrees out. So what I did is, I know that I've been looking for heating solutions for the firm fridge, and I know that in the UK, this guy, and I think in the US too, those guys use those tube heaters, those like greenhouse tube heaters. We don't have those here in Denmark. I looked, and since I'm not a wiring guy, I didn't want to try and rewire one from the UK. But that's good stuff. So what I did is I actually, and I can't find all the brew belts, those heat belts for brewing. They're all sold out in all the online shops that I usually get stuff from. So it's been a real pain in the ass. So I wrote a post in the Danish homebrewing forum. We have Danish homebrewing forum, to ask what Danish homebrewers use, and they recommended this guy here. This is a anti-frost heater. It's usually used in like campers or like small spaces, and it's real, like you can see it's low wattage, 400 watt. It's just a low wattage heater. So I am trying that out, and it's okay. My main problem with it is it's really big. It's you can see from the size of the box, it's quite big, so it takes up a lot of space in the fridge, and I'm a little worried that it easily gets the fridge up to like 19 degrees, but it also puts off a lot of heat, like residual. The coils inside really maintain a lot of heat, so the fridge struggles because once it hits 19, then it jumps up above 20, and then the fridge kicks in, and then they're kind of fighting each other, and it's hard to maintain an equilibrium when this thing stays warm for quite a while. And my firm fridge is a piece of junk, so it doesn't hold the heat in very well, so it's constantly dropping down, then the heat comes on, then the fridge comes on. So I might have to play around with that, or I might just have to ferment in the house, maybe with a little without any control. So I don't know, I'll figure that out. I'm planning on the Brut IPA. I don't know if I'll trust it to ferment out here in the fridge in the cold. I might just ferment it inside. My wife wants to do that Mangrove Jack cider, so maybe we'll throw that together this week, and I'll try out the firm fridge out here with that. Might be a little more forgiving. Not sure though. So yeah, if anybody has any hot tips for these, hot tips, go ahead and give them. If not, I'm definitely gonna buy a brew belt, heating belt, as soon as I can source one. So I think that's gonna be that's gonna be the ticket moving forward. Also, part of the thing in the firm fridge is I'm using the wire racks, the fridge racks, and I built some wood supports underneath to hold up, because I'm really afraid they're gonna collapse. Those, they're just that thin metal stuff from a cheap fridge. So. But to fit this guy in there, I'm gonna have to take that wood out. So I'm gonna build I just bought a cheap piece of scrap plywood from the hardware store. I'm gonna cut it down to fit, use it as a shelf, and of course I'm gonna bore some holes in it so the air circulates. Now that I'm gonna have to have the heater on. So that's another project. I was hoping to do it this week, but or this weekend, but didn't get around to it. Oh, what else is happening? Nothing really beer related. Nothing's gonna happen until I can actually brew something. I'm gonna rock back and forth on my. But yeah, man, the cold weather has brought up a whole bunch of little projects that have taken precedence over brewing. Like everything else. But, I don't know. Anyway, all right. it is freezing down here, so I am gonna take my beer inside, and I lost my train of thought there. Check it out, I had to move to jeans. That's how you know a Michigander is cold. It's finally cold enough that I had to throw on jeans with my hoodie. But yeah, so recommendations on this: should I just put this to some other use and really double down on trying to find a heating belt, or does anybody have any experience using these? Also afraid it's going to melt the fridge and burn this place to the ground. That's a legitimate concern of mine. But anyway, cheers guys. I'm gonna go do something. Probably drink the rest of this. Later.